We bought this house 8 years ago, and when we found it, it was perfect. We felt like we finally found our dream home. It's been the best, but also the hardest years of our lives.
We had wanted to have a family for a long time, and we couldn't conceive. And eventually I just thought, oh well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And then I got pregnant. Tyler is our miracle baby. He was born 8 weeks premature. But when we brought him home from the hospital, he had some trouble breathing.
We were finding ourselves going back and forth to the hospital all the time.
The doctors had told us that Tyler had asthma. And when I read up on it, we found that dust mites and mold can trigger it. So we bought air purifiers and humidifiers, but it didn't really work.
We had been thinking about renovating for a while, so we called in a contractor. He came, did a full home inspection, and we found mold and all these other problems. So we made the decision just to do a total reno. We figured if this was the house that we were going to raise our kids in, we wanted it to be the healthiest home we had.
So before we did the renovations, there was wall-to-wall carpet. So we decided to rip it out, and I actually went to my parents' place with Tyler because there's no way I was dealing with all that dust.
We brought in thermal imaging and went around the perimeters and found that water was leaking into the basement foundation. So we tore everything up, sealed the foundation, and laid new hardwood.
So there were old drapes on all the windows. We learned that they were just full of allergens. So we decided to get rid of those, and then we cleaned out all the air ducts, put in a brand new furnace with high efficiency filters.
So we knocked down walls in the kitchen and the living room. I always thought skylights leaked, but our contractor told us that's kind of a myth from the 90s. And Velux makes a no-leak skylight, so it was an easy choice.
I used to complain to Bill all the time about certain areas in our house that were so dark. And now when everyone comes over, they all compliment on how bright it is.
So we put solar-powered venting skylights in the kitchen because that's the space with the most humidity. And we found that with that fresh air, it really helped Tyler's breathing. In Tyler's room, the skylight actually has a solar programmable blind, so we can set it to open and shut at certain times. We found it really helped with those Saturday, Sunday mornings where we can sleep in a little bit. The bathroom was really dark, so we installed a skylight called a sun tunnel. Now we don't get the view, but it was really easy to install and it brings in a lot of natural light. It was great for a place that a skylight can't fit.
There are huge benefits to having more daylight and fresh air in the house. Tyler is a lot more energized. We get a lot more sleep. And during the summer nights, it's fantastic. We open up the skylight and all that hot air dissipates. And it's just great to have that natural breeze blowing through the house.
The way we've renovated our house, it feels like we've brought the outdoors inside. So tonight, Tyler and I are camping out in the living room.
Dad,
Yeah, buddy?
are there any bears out here?
No, no bears.
Are there wolves?
No, this is a wolf-free area.
Monsters?
There's one monster. The Tickle Monster!
Hey guys, come look at the sky.
Whoa.
Good night, honey. I love you.
Good night, Mommy. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, buddy.